New at 6, we've brought you local coverage all week about the issue of homelessness here in Springfield ahead of the coming winter. News Channel 20's Jakob Emerson joining us live now to explain how one expert says that the current approach won't work for the city. Jacob?
John, that's exactly right. And he's not just any expert. He's an expert hired by the mayor himself to examine the problem of homelessness here in Springfield and then work on a solution on how to fix it. He says the current strategy being employed, though, will never provide a long-term solution.
Informally in the field, we call this the Plan to End Homelessness 2.0.
Meet the man trying to end homelessness in Springfield once and for all. John Fallon is a consultant hired by Mayor Jim Langfelder on behalf of the city. His recommendations could form a new strategy on how to combat issues like this one. Tent City, a cluster of unsheltered individuals living on East Madison Street. And Fallon says the answer to preventing this problem is pretty simple.
Stop building shelter. Stop thinking that you need more places.
Fallon explains the easiest way to get people off the street is to get them into housing. And there's a federal plan for that, which cities like Springfield receive funding to follow every year. So why does Tent City exist?
Because that's the way things have always been done. And it really is important that people begin to really look at whether you get the best results for the amount of taxpayer dollars.
Who needs to make the first step, though, in beginning to invest in long-term housing, in building?
The continuum is the ideal center point, but the continuum needs to operate independently.
The Heartland Continuum of Care is the designated federal housing organization in Springfield. Fallon says if the executive director follows the federal plan to end homelessness, then more funding will be received. Reports show federal funding is falling in Sangamon County, dropping by tens of thousands of dollars since 2015. Now, in a statement, the Heartland Continuum of Care said in part that they continue to work together to carefully and intentionally develop sustainable solutions to addressing homelessness in Sangamon County. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Jakob Emerson. John?
Thank you, Jacob. There's still no publicly available plan yet for what officials plan to do with the city's warming shelter on East Madison Street. Of course, we'll bring you updates when we know them.